Last year at Paws on the Dance Floor, we featured a little dog who is now named Anna, and she was actually my foster puppy at the time. Day, I believe it was, and adopted her, the whole family. And they've done amazing things with her. She's so smart. She's learned so many different things through sign language. You can actually teach dogs American Sign Language, which is incredible. And I hear she's a pretty good dancer too.
Hello, my name is Anna. I am deaf, half blind, albino, and light sensitive. I was born that way. I was returned to the Humane Society twice before I was even 15 weeks old. But now I am adopted by a family who has taught me sign language, loves me, and respects me. And I really love my family, and I am very sweet.
I remember turning the corner one day and I saw this scraggly dumpster of a cat in our cat department. And I took one look at her and thought, ooh, I don't know if she's gonna make it.
When she had first come to the shelter, it was a rainy afternoon and she was only 2 pounds. And we had noticed there was something funky going on with her mouth, and turns out she had had a traumatic incident while she was living on the streets, which made her unable to be able to open her mouth and properly eat, which is why she was so malnourished when she had gotten to us.
And our staff had set up a very elaborate environment for her and had gone through great pains to try to make her as comfortable as possible. And so I could tell how committed they were to meeting her needs. But I have to be honest and say that I was guarded with my expectations for her quality of life, because looking at her, I just thought, wow, she's struggling. But we have a rule at HSSC. Anyone who is on our staff or is a volunteer or a foster has the right to advocate for an animal. We had staff that were advocating for what ended up being little Sydney. I remember getting the first quote on her medical bill and thinking, oh goodness, here we go. But again, we don't put a price tag on animals' lives here. We really don't. So we had staff that were advocating for her, that were willing to put in the time and effort to give her the individual attention that she needed in order to survive. And we had the generous donors who could support her medical care.
This is Sydney 1 year later. It didn't take me knowing Sydney for a very long time to realize that I wanted to keep her in my family forever. Her jaw is doing so well. She can open her mouth and eat absolutely anything. She tries to steal my food all of the time. And she's just doing really, really well. Super playful and super lovable.
Fritz is a 6-month-old Chihuahua. Sarasota County Animal Services asked us for our help because he had a severely fractured right front leg that required amputation.
After the surgery, Fritz did amazing.
It was an amazing transformation. He came in hobbling with his painful broken leg and left 24 hours later pain-free.
Because we have 2 veterinarians for our shelter, and because we have our own shelter medical department, we are able to treat illnesses, injuries, and medical conditions that other shelters can't. We will reach out to other shelters who are struggling with medical cases and take their animals so that they can get the treatment that they need.
I couldn't be more proud of our medical team. We work hard, have fun, and make a difference, and that's so rewarding.
We committed to not just being the premier no-kill organization for our community in Sarasota, but to being a leading no-kill organization for our state. Florida is an amazing state. Sarasota is an amazing place to live, and we can do this if we do it together.